Hi. In chapter 6, the chapter talks about punishment versus rewards, reinforcement, I mean. And, I've been working with children for over 20 years, and I'm currently in a pre K classroom right now. And I definitely believe that reinforcement is the way to go over punishment. I think reinforcing the good behavior really, really works. I've had students who have in the past keep making poor choices and keep making bad choices over and over and over again because they were just being punished at that moment in time. But they weren't understanding. They weren't being reasoned with. But through positive reinforcement, like I have a fuzzy wall at work where they can earn fuzzies for their good choices, being a kind friend, and just making good choices. And then at the end of the week, they can turn in those fuzzies for a reward. And I found out that that bag of fuzzies works wonderfully in my classroom. They love making good choices and they work harder and harder and harder to make good choices. They go out of their way to help their friends and to not hit their friends. And it just overall works 1,000 times better than putting them in timeout. I think we've talked about people, parents at home that use physical punishment when a child misbehaves, and the chapter says that can make a child show more aggression. And there's a lot of people that disagree. They believe you should spank your children if they misbehave, and I think that there are times when that's acceptable. But I think it also needs to be used along with reinforcing the good behaviors, and you need explanation and reasoning with the child. I think that through reinforcement, we can teach our children appropriate behaviors instead of just punishing them. Because I think when you punish them, it sometimes creates fear, like through physical punishment, and then they start hiding this bad behavior and they start doing things. They become a little more sneaky and they still continue the same behavior, but do it where you can't see it or do it when you're not looking. I think that definitely reinforcing is the way to go. And I've worked in different classrooms and I can see that praise and reinforcement works 1,000 times better than just putting them in timeout and telling them to sit down and don't do that again. You have to really explain to them what they've done and why that behavior is unacceptable.